Well, hello everybody, and welcome to an as yet untitled episode 3 of my mid-morning musings. Now, I've just been to the gym, and it made me think, well, why don't I do a little musings today about fitness, health and fitness, really. Because personally, I like nothing better than getting into the gym and having a good old session with some weights, or even getting outside and having a good run. Although, to be fair, I haven't had a run for a while after stubbing my toe quite badly. But it's all right now, it seemed to be okay. So I'll get back into running a bit more, I suppose, now it's getting colder as well. Sensible. Health and fitness, really, I don't think it's ever been more prevalent today and required than any other time in my lifetime, really. Everyone's talking about health at the moment and how it's important to be healthy, look after yourselves, make sure you eat the right things, do the right things. And especially with the current pandemic situation, it's clear that those of people that lead a healthy lifestyle are generally least at risk. So now's a good time to start if you haven't already. When Kelly and I were competing, as part of our weekly routine, we devised a exercise program with the help of our personal trainer and sports therapist, Sheldon Ward, who is now actually a paramedic. And not a spaceman, as that picture might suggest. He helped us devise this exercise routine that was specifically tailored to ballroom dancing. So what he did was he looked at our dancing, came to competitions, came to practice sessions, felt the muscle groups that were working, and devised this exercise and weight training routine around the movements that we did in dance, which was excellent. Really strengthened us up in and around the dancing that we needed to do. So in addition to our practices in the studio, we also had that as a backup. As for when we're competing, when you're dancing at a high level, you don't want to be thinking about whether you can keep going. That should be an absolute, you shouldn't have to worry about that. Because if you're worrying about keeping going, you're not worrying about what you're doing. So we wanted that fail-safe. We wanted to know we were fit and strong to be able to let us do as much as we could with the dancing. Now, I think perhaps we maybe focused on the fitness aspect a bit too much, not enough on the dancing. And we were a little bit stifled. And interestingly, when we stopped the lessons and weren't quite so hard on the fitness, our dancing improved. But that was after we'd retired and it was all a bit too late then. But anyway, this isn't the story about any of that. Pushing ourselves to the absolute limit is something we miss now, and it's not something we get the opportunity to do very much. We don't practice very much anymore, and when we do, it's generally quite hurriedly in preparation for a show we might do as one of our social dances. But there's nothing like the preparation for a competition where you really push yourself. And we always felt better for it. We were very fit, very healthy. Subsequently, since we've retired, we've tried to keep up the healthy side of things, and we lead a relatively healthy lifestyle now. We don't eat meat or dairy, and we're very careful and conscious about what we eat, which seems to do us quite well, actually. We probably could do with a little bit more exercise now, though. Although some of you may watch this and think, well, hey, you're a dancer. That means surely you're getting exercise, but it's not the same for us. If I was to go about my dancing with my students as I would with Kelly, their feet wouldn't touch the floor, really. And I think they would very quickly, get a little bit annoyed with me for launching them around the floor. No, so our our exercise now is a little bit different. We no longer push ourselves on the dance floor like we used to, but we try and push ourselves in a gym, or perhaps out on the streets or in a park running. But those of you that don't like that sort of exercise, don't like the monotony of the gym, don't like running on the road, or basically boring exercise. I mean, you could argue that it's boring. I don't necessarily find it boring. Some people love it, but I do understand that some people really don't love it at all. The best thing for your body and your mind is dance. Absolutely, unequivocally, is dance. Not only do you exercise yourself physically, but you also exercise your brain. And everyone will tell you that a healthy brain, a healthy mind, equals a healthy body. And dancing does both at the same time. And not only that, you also get the emotional aspect as well, because we're doing it to music, and music can be so emotive and stir up such feelings. So really, it is just the best thing in the world. So I stress to any of you, if you've never danced and you're watching this, well done for finding us, to be honest, go and find a class that's running. There's lots of dance classes running at the moment all over the country, perhaps not in some tier 3 country localities, but go out and dance, go and find somewhere and learn it, or do it online at home. You still can get the same sort of effect even learning at home. Not the same, of course, but it's similar. Or go along to a class somewhere, and if you've danced before and we're thinking about starting again, do it. Get out there and start dancing again. You won't regret it. And if you want to push it even further, there's competitions, there's examinations, there's so much scope to dance. It's never ending, really, and I'm pretty sure that your teachers will never run out of things to tell you. And if they do, find another one that's got more knowledge. It's easy. It's easy, really. Another good thing about dancing, of course, is that it's aimed at everyone and anyone. If you're not too keen on being too fruity or fancy, or moving too quickly, you've of course got slow dances. You've got a rumba, you've got a waltz, you've got a foxtrot, sedate dances. If you want something a little bit more feisty and fun and fast, then you've got the cha-cha, the jive, the samba, the salsa. There really is everything for anyone. And if you just want to do it once a week and potter around the floor, you can. If you want to do it every night of the week, you can. If you want to do competitions, you can. If you want to push yourself to absolute excellence, you can. If you want to study and become a professional and then teach it to others, you can. Dancing really is the gift that just keeps giving, time and time again. So if you don't fancy going to the gym, or don't fancy running, then go to a dance studio. There's loads of them, and you'll have loads of fun. And you'll be learning stuff and doing things forever. New friends, learning new things all the time. I can't advocate it more, really. It's my job, of course, but it is a truly wonderful thing. And I promise it will put a smile on your face. Even if you can't get the steps right, first of all, I promise it will put a smile on your face. So maybe the title of this particular episode could be, Don't Run, Dance. I'll leave that one with you for now, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care for now. I'll see you soon.